Hi everybody and welcome back. This is video number 2. As I have posted, I was not picked for the design team for my pink stamper. That just means my position is needed elsewhere. So, what we're going to do today is we are going to complete another challenge on My Creative Time, and it's with Emma. Check her website out. She is fantastic with the Gypsy, with the Cricut, with the Imagine, with it all. She's so great. She has so many great ideas too. Today, what the challenge is to do something with a heart on it, with the Valentine's Day in mind. The thing is, this is for Throwback Thursday, so that means that you are to use a cartridge that was from a while ago. You don't want to use a really recent cartridge to do that. So what I decided was I was going to use the cartridge Paisley. Now this I remember, I think I got not this past Thanksgiving, but the year before that. So I'm pretty sure that's throwback enough. So here we go. What we're going to do today, let me get it so you can see it. It's page 28 in the Paisley cartridge. As you know, I like to have the handbooks right there ready to go, so I know what I'm doing, what colors I'm using, how to put my layers on, all of that. It's just a wonderful resource to have. The Gypsy books, the ones that don't have books, are a little shaky for me. I like to have the book and be able to see what we're doing. So we're doing that elephant right there. And he's just so cute, and I love it because he has a little Valentine in his mouth to give to somebody. So I just thought that was really cute, and it meets our requirement. It has a little heart on his Valentine in there. Now, we're not going to use the phrase love you. I decided to use the phrase be mine. So we're going to use an older cartridge with a font to pick out the font that we're going to use on there. We are doing a scrapbook page. I probably should have been more clear about that and let you know that. We're going to do a scrapbook page again. Scrapbook pages are challenges for me. You'd think with all that space it would be easy, but it even makes it more hard for me. A card, I know it's small, I know what I have to work with, I can do it. But a scrapbook page takes me a little bit longer to put together and do. So what we're going to do today, as you can see what has been sitting here, this is the Kazoo 12 by 12 all-in-one stack. It is put together by K & Company, and let me say, besides Stampin' Up! Die Cuts with a View, this is my company. These are my people. I love K & Company. I love all that they do. Their papers are just so beautiful. Let me just see if you can see some of them on there. Flowers, this guy. Now, on the Paisley cartridge, there's a frog with a heart like that. How super cute would that be? It's like they designed with a Cricut in mind, you know? I don't know if they do. I don't know if they work together or not, but I don't think they do at this point. But it's just everything I feel coordinates really well and works really well. Got a little lion. Oh, I lost him. The little lion. How cute is he? And we got the hearts, and more hearts, and they even have some glittered and some foiled pages in here. They just go the extra mile. The other thing that I like, isn't that just super cute? The other thing, oh, and this is an all-in-one pad. I'm sorry to keep jumping around on you. So in the back, there are some phrases, some borders, just some little flowers and hearts. Everything you need for Valentine's. And then here they have super, super cute. They have little Valentine. And you know my favorites are going to be the kitty. You're perfect. And what a cool cat. Obviously I have a cat in my name, Crazy Cat Lady. So, you know I'm into cats. Anyways, so we're going to get working on this. And the paper we've chosen today, that I've chosen, is this sheet right here. Isn't it? It's got so many different color options, so many ways to go. I love it. Now, the other thing I love about K & Company and why I think they're worth their weight in gold is on the top of it, you cut this off. So if it gets creased at the top or something, it doesn't ruin the paper. So it's true 12 by 12. I love it. I love they have that little edge there. And then in the stores they hang it up by this and it doesn't damage your paper. The other thing that I love it's double-sided, and it's a thick quality cardstock. So if you haven't tried Can Company, please, they have so many different stacks, so many great patterns and themes. It's wonderful. Pick it up. As you can see, I am not sponsored by anybody. So I tell you like it is, whether I like a product or not. And I love Can Company. So after me gushing about Can Company, let's get on to our other colors we're going to use today. I've put them on our mat so that we have time. And I'll let you know what they are. They are Stampin' Up! Colors. And today I made a conscious effort to make sure that every piece I put on here was current and you could buy it. So the colors we're starting with today is the black. And we're going to use that for the base. We have Baja Blue right there. Or Baja Breeze, I'm sorry. And we're going to use that for the little envelope right up in there. The pinks, as you can see with the elephant, where his dark is will be the Melon Mambo. The light will be Pretty in Pink. We have Real Red there, and that is going to be for his cute little cheek and the heart. And then the Pacific Point right here, that's going to go, if you look really close, sorry, hidden screen, you can see a darker blue in there. That's going to be what we're going to use for our darker blue. So let's get the Cricut started up and ready to go, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, as you can see, we have the Cricut turned on. We're ready to go. Our paper is loaded. Now what we're going to do, I wanted to show you something today as one of the buttons on the expression that will help you. This, I believe, I can't remember if this is on the Create or not. It definitely is not on the first Cricut, the smaller one with the handle. It's definitely not on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our keypad on here. Well, at first, actually, let me take you back for a second. We have, I don't know what size I want to cut my elephant. I had a piece of black. You go down there. And I wanted to use it, and I didn't want to have to cut another piece, and I didn't know what size I could cut. Now, I could guess, but as we know, sometimes when you hit 4 inches on the Cricut, it really cuts a little bit bigger. So if you want to be sure, you're going to want to use this process. So what you do, and it's simple, don't be scared, just a couple keys, we're good to go. So what you're going to do is you are going to come onto your keypad here, and you are going to use your arrow keys to go over to the piece that you want. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your arrow as close to the corner of that piece as you can, because it's what it's going to do, and you can see here, you can see my screen. We are going to go and we are going to hit the elephant. Okay. Oh, killing my neck here. We're going to go over here and we're going to hit the elephant. And he is going to be Elephant 1. So there we go. We've got our Elephant 1. He's going to be cut in black, remember, because he is the bottom right there. So now what we're going to do is we've loaded our paper over here. Why we loaded our paper over here is now we're going to go back to our keypad. We've picked our elephant. We don't know what size. We're going to hit Fit to Page. Now, on your keypad there, that's illuminated. It means that it's on. Now what we're going to do, we've chosen that. So now what we need to do is hit the button, Set Paper Size. Now it basically says what size the paper was. I'm sorry, it moved too quick for you to see. It'll come up and say that your paper is 3 3/4 by 4 11/16 or whatever the size is. Now the reason you have to have it in the corner is to get that paper size. It's only going to size from that point towards you. So you don't want it, if it's up in the corner right when you start, it assumes it's a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So you want to make sure you have set your size before you hit Fit to Page. Now let's say you just want to know what size it would cut. You don't want to actually cut. All you do is you put your chosen item, in this case our elephant. You're going to hit OK after the fit to page is on, and it's telling us that we're going to cut it at 3 inches. Now that's wonderful. 3 inches is great. So what I recommend doing is coming over once you know that it's 3 inches, and you will want to take your dial and, and put your size down to 3 inches. That way, when you cut the other pieces, after this, let's go ahead and cut the elephant. So it's calculating the fit to page. And there we go. It's cutting our elephant out. All right. Fabulous. So super cool. Okay. It's super cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit load paper, okay? And that's going to take us to the top of the mat. It's just like loading your paper. But you don't have to unload it and reload it again. My little pink piece is giving me issues for some reason. But now we know how big it is. We know it's at 3 inches. So now what we want to do is take off the fit to page, and we're going to proceed through the rest of the cutting. So let's cut the next one. We're going to hit Shift Elephant, because we don't have to hit any layer keys. We just want to hit for the top elephant. That's correct. In our screen, we are at 3 inches. As you can see, we're right where we want to be. Now, I always hit set paper size up in the corner just to make sure that that's what it is. I've had it tweak sometimes on me and just start going someplace down to the bottom to cut it. So here we go. Let's cut this piece. So I've got the pieces cut for our gorgeous little elephant. This is not going to become the elephant channel, I promise you. There will be other things done. But this just worked out so well with the theme. And it was the first thing I looked at. And I was like, it's so cute. He's giving somebody a Valentine. So definitely the next video will not contain any elephants. So what we're going to do is, as I said, I'm going to cut out an alphabet, and I went flashback for this too, or throwback. This is all mixed up. This was one of the first, I think this was the second cartridge I got. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do the words, be mine.